This is gonna be intense, guys. Are you ready to see the phrase of an utter, complete fraud? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, not him. This is Evil Dia, good friend of the channel. He's the one. He's the investigator, my friend. He's the guy who found the fraud. So we're gonna watch it. And who's the fraud then? Oh, he's great. He's awesome. Let's see. Let's go.
It's time, Mikkel. It's finally time. You and I are going to learn Japanese together. Now,
Okay.
I know this may come as a surprise to
Yeah.
you. You were like, what? We're going to learn Japanese together? Yes, we are. For 2 reasons, okay? Let me explain the 2 reasons. I think it's really important, number 1, for your own reputation, because you never completed your Japanese challenge, and I want to help you with that, okay? And 2, my audience have been harassing the shit out of me to learn Japanese. So you know what? Let's work together. You and I are going to learn Japanese together, and we're going to do it using your course. Because why not? You have the best course in the world, right?
What a troll. So for those who don't know, again, Evil Dia, I'm gonna give you the link. He finds all of these frauds in the language learning space, the so-called hyper ultra polyglots, and he debunks them, and it's a pleasure to see. We often collaborate, and he recently posted a video where it's me and him. We're both speaking Mandarin while playing horror games. It's hilarious. You should check it out. He recently posted, where is it? This video, Chinese gameplay, when I'm playing a video game in Mandarin, and he's adding commentary in Mandarin on my commentary in Mandarin, and it's comedy gold. It's really hilarious. It's really funny. But anyways, let's go.
So I went and checked out your webpage once
Okay.
again, or your YouTube channel. I started there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to walk you through what happened because my eyes were opened over your greatness. So here, I'm on your webpage or your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I clicked on this link to go to checkout. And that took me to this. And it said, speak any language in 30 days. And I was like, wait, what's going on?
Define speak.
We got 3 months, 30 days. Have you optimized your course? Is it better now? Well, this is even better for us, Mikkel. So you and I are going to learn Japanese together, and we're going to do it in a period of 30 days. Because you know what? It's about time I become a hyper polyglot, right? I speak about you guys all the time. I want to join the club. I'm sick of
Don't you dare to call me a polyglot ever. I consider it an insult. I just put myself down. What about Klingon? Does he offer Klingon?
being the outcast, you know? Anyway, so I read through it, and it's quite impressive to me. Massively increase your comprehension and speaking skills in any language in 30 days with this intensive
Okay.
learning plan. A 30-day
Red flag.
step-by-step plan. Learn 1,000 to 2,000 useful sentences for conversation.
1,000 to 2,000. 1,000 to not words, sentences, full sentences in 30 days?
Now, this blew my mind, okay? So we're gonna open up the good old calculator here, and I'm not the best at math, but let me just tap some of these numbers in here. 2,000 useful sentences, and we'll divide that by 30, because
Yeah.
you said 30 days, not a month,
Please.
okay? That means we're gonna be learning 66.6 sentences a day. Now, I looked at that, and I was like, man, that's pretty f***ing intense. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty intense. Like, yeah, maybe possible. I've cracked something like that a couple of days in a row, but
Imagine the review after day 7. After day 10, when you have learned, like, oh gosh, yeah, good luck with
reviews
that.
became crazy at one point. So I don't know, but it might be possible. But then we've got the 5,000 to 10,000 like common words. So
10,000 words in 30 days. I don't even think I know 10,000 words in English, and it took me like 30 years. 10,000, maybe I do. I don't know. I don't actually know. I don't quantify it like that. But 10,000 words. This guy is a laughing stock. Michael, Mikel? Is that his name? Mikel? What a clown. Are people giving him money for this?
we're gonna like break this down to 30 days. So this is.
Yes.
So you and me, Mikkel, we're gonna be learning 333 common words a day. Which, if we do that per hour, which means we're gonna be learning. That's gonna take us 5.5 hours.
Oh, God.
If we're doing
I don't even
16
know.
hours.
I don't even know if the math is right, because 10,000, I think, is going to be more than that.
You know, that's 1 a minute type of thing. You need to practice these, but And I need to breathe and probably go to the toilet and stuff. But okay.
He doesn't. Mikael does not go to the toilet.
So 5 hours a day. Okay, basically. I think I can probably...
Yeah, 10,000 is the entire vocabulary, I think, of an educated native. And apparently they're going to learn this in 30 days. And this guy's asking for money for this?
Squish in some way. I'm also thinking that this is going to have to happen, probably will start late April. I'll let you know when the start of this thing's going to happen because, obviously you need time to prepare for this. You're probably in some other, you're probably learning some other...
Understatement of the century, you need time.
Language in 30 days, and I don't want to mess up with that, mess your plans up. So I'll give you some notice period. And I'm going to China for a month in a bit. And so I figured, you need some time, I need some time. Our audiences need to get used to this idea that you and me are going to be learning Japanese together for 30 days using your absolutely insane method here, okay? So anyway, what we're going to achieve by the end of this, if you work hard and follow the plan...
Yeah.
Work hard's an understatement. You will be conversationally fluent in any language after 30 days.
Fluent in... Oh my gosh, what an absolute joke. Fluent in 30 days. Took me 8 years to be fluent in Japanese. And I still have to learn in like the business sector, for instance. Absolutely. Totally. You know I've been writing a book, right? I'll show you a little bit in a while because there are some updates. And my book is specifically how to reach fluency. What you will not find in my book is this scam. Fluent in 30 days?
Able to understand native speakers and communicate effectively in any situation. Man, our passive vocab's going to be massive. You'll speak fluently, confidently, and with good pronunciation.
A good pronunciation as well.
I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited. I can't wait to speak Japanese in 30 days fluently, confidently, with good pronunciation. This is going to be epic, okay? Also, once you're inside, you can repeat the challenge as many times as you want. Oh, you mean for different languages? Because I thought it would be a bit strange if you did it for the same language. It's like, got the fluency in 30 days.
Yeah, what's the
Japanese.
point?
Let's do that again. Why not, But it makes sense. If I'm going to clock up a language every 30 days, why wouldn't I do it again? That would just be dumb if I didn't. Which language do you want to learn? Well, we've already figured this one out. You and me have agreed on this already. You're not aware of it, but Japanese. I'm trying to help you with the whole reputation thing. Right. So, of course, naturally, I signed up, bro. I signed up. I actually had signed up once in the past, but my account, for whatever reason, didn't work. I don't know why, but I re-signed up, and I went to your website, and here's your challenge. Speak fluently in 30 days challenge.
Unbelievable.
Learn the 1,000 practical sentences for conversation and 5 to 10,000 total words in 30 days. And I was a little bit confused at first, because I saw a 30-day challenge, day 1, and you've set this up. Yeah, this looks pretty good. So learn 2,000 verbs. Verbs are... Wait, we're going to learn those in one day? Okay, so learn 2,000 verbs, 30-day challenge, day 1. Verbs are one of the most important things to learn. Let's learn a lot of them fast. Okay, you don't necessarily have to learn the entire 2,000 verb list perfectly. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know.
I was a little bit worried then, my man, that I'd have to learn all of them. By learning the first most common 500, you'll already be able to understand, speak... Okay, 500. Is that day 1? But learning 2,000 will help you understand authentic content much better.
Hold it there, traveler. Do you know what this is? This is my Twitch channel called Metatron Gemini. I play a lot of games, it's a lot of fun. So don't be a muppet and click the link in the description box. Look, I even put it as a pinned comment. What else do you want me to do? I made it so easy. Come on. Follow me on Twitch. See you there. See, that's what's deceptive. I don't even know who falls for this nonsense, but this sentence is correct. But the 30-day challenge, the whole fabric of this is a scam.
I'm assuming it would, if I actually learnt them. You can find the materials here.
Let's go. Open it.
Okay, let's open this.
Come on.
Nah, shit.
Oh,
You're
come
gonna
on.
have to share this one with me.
Come on.
Is this just my account that can't access? I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna open it in
Oh,
Edge
he
or
blocked
something.
you. He blocked you. He blocked him. He blocked him, guys. He blocked him.
My account that can't access it. That's...
Oh, that's gonna be all... this is all AI, by the way. You know that, right? The list of verbs with the explanations was all done by AI, 100%.
Mikhail, there seems to be a problem. I don't know what's going on, bro. There seems to be some type of error. Anyway, let's go into the 2,000 Japanese verbs. And I guess I'll just download all of this while we're at it, because, I want to... I promise I won't start, though. I don't want to get ahead of you.
So, right, okay, let's see this AI generated
That would
thing.
kind of suck if I already, beat you to fluency in Japanese in 30 days.
Yeah, no.
But anyway,
no.
I'll download all of this.
Yes.
Let's open up some of these verbs. Maybe my Japanese...
AI, look at that.
How accurate this is.
What
So,
has he
guys,
got?
I'm going to do super scroll through here. And
Oh, these lists are so useless. I've never held a damn list in my entire life. And I speak 7 languages, not all fluently. But the way you learn words, I'll give you, as soon as we're done with this, I'll tell you one of my secrets. It's not a secret, but one of my highly effective techniques for ultra beginners on something you can do for those 15 to 20 words, not 1,000 that you're working on, maybe last week, and you're trying to learn and you just cannot remember it to save your life. It happens to all of us. Like there is this word, you review it in your little list, and then you forget it. Or maybe you think you learned it, but then when you hear it in the wild, in a conversation, you don't recognize it. And most importantly, you don't have it in your active. It doesn't matter. You just constantly have to review it. There is a secret. There is a trick. I use it all the time, and it actually works. Not this. This is a waste of time.
we're just gonna take a quick look. I want you guys, if you speak Japanese, down in the comment section to let me know how legit this stuff looks, because
it's correct. Manabu, to learn. Yeah, okay. Of course, these are correct. Tomeru, probably if we were to check everything, this is AI. AI makes mistakes. But still, Nihongo manabu, to study Japanese, whatever. Oh, this is because it matches, it fits you. It's not that, the thing is that this is completely, it's impossible to learn all of this in a day.
Fear that there's going to be some mistakes in here, because I get the feeling,
Probably.
well, I don't get the feeling, I know that it was generated by AI.
Absolutely.
Okay. So anyway, this is, it's downloading. Awesome. I'm very happy about that. Okay. Let's go back to the actual thing. Okay, so task for today. Create at least 30 mnemonic associations for the verbs in this list. Listen to the first 30 mnemonic associations. But if we're only doing 30 in one day, that doesn't mathematically work. I'm confused, okay? I recommend you update this. But this is the part I'm more confused about. You want me to do the 30-day challenge, but day 2's still coming.
He didn't even do it. But he's ready to accept your money. His name is Mikel. I cannot recommend. Evil Dia is great. This guy's great. But this guy, I cannot recommend him. Sorry. Don't give him money. That's just me.
Day 3's still coming. Day 4's still... When did you do this? When did you write this? Let me just find out. When
I did link him.
That's from yesterday. That's from January. He's
got nothing. He's got nothing.
It looks like you launched this in January, man. Are we going to get one of these once a month? Can you do the 30-day challenge to update your 30-day challenge? Bro. Okay, day 5, day 6, day 7.
Unbelievable.
Oh, bro, I really want to do your challenge, but you haven't publicized it yet. What's going on there? How can I do the challenge if you've only given me the first day? Okay, so this is good that I've given you notice period. Okay, so you and me, 30-day Japanese challenge, we're going to start at the end of April. Literally, we'll start...
The reason why he's calling him out, I want to underline, is because this Mikael guy said he was so confident with this thing that he has, my own method where you can become fluent in any language 30 days, that he said, I'll demonstrate it. In 30 days from now, I will be fluent in Japanese. And then he quietly never said anything about it, because of course he failed. He couldn't do anything. Maybe he could have tried. He was thinking that he could have memorized a couple of sentences, and of course his pitch would have been wrong, his pronunciation would have been all over the place, but he could have fooled some people into thinking, man, he just recorded all that because he memorized it, right? But probably couldn't even do that. And also he knew that people like me would have told him, okay, let's go live. Let's live stream right now. You and me in Japanese. So you can actually see if you can understand me. I'll speak to you normally. I won't I won't speak about cloning or whatever, cell cultures. I will speak normal Japanese that you learn when you live in Japan for 4 years like I did. And let's see how much you can learn in 30 days. He's never going to accept anything like that, is he?
At the last day of April. I think the last day of April works for me. Let me just check my calendar.
I freaking love him. He's a troll.
And I know I speak Chinese. It's going to give me a little bit of a leg up and stuff, but... Okay, but it is what it is, bro. You speak like a bajillion other languages. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so, let's go last day of April. So what is that? Let me just check on the calendar what the last day of April is.
Yeah.
According to this, it is the 30th. So let's do the 30th of April.
Okay.
You and me. That will be the start day. So can you make sure you've got the 30-day challenge details updated on your website? And what we'll do
Oh
is
my
you and me
gosh.
both. We'll just we'll do it per day. We'll make a video per day. Yep. You can post it, whatever, do yours. I might do some of mine members only and might do it public. But yeah, just hit me in the comment section below. You're going to have to unblock me though, okay? And hopefully if you're a Mikel fan, can you let him know that we're doing the 30-day challenge? Because I think he's going to ignore me otherwise.
How does he even have fans? Like, how are people so gullible that they actually believe that this guy is not selling you smoke screens when he tells you, pay me and I will give you the truth on how to get 10,000 words in 30 days. Yeah, in any language, fluent.
I really want to do it. I want to see how far we can get in 30 days. My fucking Japanese fan base would love this. Yours would love this. This would be the epic challenge of like the century.
Yeah.
So let's do it, my
Not
brother.
gonna happen.
Let's do it. I'm so committed. I'm so excited. This is going to be so much fun. It's going to be like hours and hours of work,
Oh
but it'll
my
be
God.
fun.
I freaking love it. I promised you that I was going to tell you about this specific technique, and I think I'll make a dedicated video. Imagine that you have 10 words in whether it be German, Japanese, Chinese, Mandarin, Italian, Sicilian, it doesn't matter, English, whatever it is. There are these 10, 15 words, and they just do not stick in your head. You just cannot remember that how you say, well, at this point, I don't know what to choose, but mobile phone, okay, like a smartphone. This one will be keitai in Japanese and shouji in Mandarin. We say kind of telefonino, although in Italian, these days we just say smartphone, we just say it with an Italian accent, whatever. There is a word, you just can't remember it. Here is how you do it. This is for ultra beginners only. What you do is you select the word and you swap it for the real word, for the word in your native language every time you speak your language. In other words, imagine that my word, and we did this with my wife actually, I couldn't remember the word for Starbucks in Mandarin. And I told her it's Simba-ke. You notice that now I know it because we did this. And I told her I just can't remember it. It's because it doesn't sound like it, so I can't remember it. So what we did is that every time we were not allowed for a whole week to say Starbucks in English. So every time we would go out, I'd tell her, do you want to get some Simba-ke? And she's like, yeah, well, I don't mind. Let's go get a coffee at Simba-ke. And the first times we had to read it because we didn't remember it. But because we stopped using the original word and we swapped it for the target word, after a few days, I will never forget it for the rest of my life. Now, of course, this only works for ultra beginners because if you are an intermediate speaker, you should do sentences. I wouldn't recommend sentences when you're an ultra beginner because you'll F them up. But if you're an intermediate student, you can start using sentences and, for instance, describing what you do. You open the fridge, you could say, I'm opening the fridge and name all the food. That's one way to try to use the language. But if you're an ultra beginner, you won't be able to make the sentences. But the trick of switching words works perfectly. And you do it already. You're already basically native when it comes to words such as spaghetti. Spaghetti is not your language. It's Italian. But because it's integrated, you could call them noodles, but I think most people know the word spaghetti because you use it. And that's the same for, like, I don't know, stretching. It's a word that we use in Italian. We do have a word in Italian. I think it would be something like allungamento muscolare. No one says it that way. Everybody says stretching. We just destroy the pronunciation and say stretching. That's how we say it, okay? Hai fatto lo stretching. That's what we say. But no Italian will ever forget this word. So it's something that you already do in your daily life because there are some words that we just use that are foreign and you will never forget them. So that's the trick. You don't remember table, which is tavolo in Italian, just swap it and go tell people. Go tell your mother, go tell her, hey, I really like your tavolo. And she'll be like, my what? And you say, your tavolo. And it means table. You know, you just do that and you swap it, and it's a fantastic trick. Why does it work? Because it enters your routine and it creates an association that is connected to an experience which generates a memory. So that when you do need to recall the word and you need it in, because you're speaking the language, right? For instance, this happened to me in New York. I was in New York. I had studied this way the word shouji for phone in Mandarin. And then at one point, there were a bunch of Chinese kids, and one of them forgot the phone and left the restaurant. It was like a tea house. So I remembered it at that point. I told him, 请问你忘了你的手机? So, sorry, you forgot your phone. And the only reason why it came to me on the spot is because I had been using the word 手机 instead of phone for the last few weeks just because I wanted to acquire it as a word. And that's the trick. It's a simple trick. It works. I'm not over-promising you, telling you that it's going to help you memorize 10,000 words, and that's ridiculous. But it is fantastic for those words that just do not stick into your head. And then this is going to be in my book, by the way. It's on chapter 8, which is the chapter where I tell you all the different practical exercises. And I would like to show you, if you allow me, a little plug-in, a little. It's going to be small, shameless, but small. I'm going to show you the book that I'm writing, which is going to be about this. And then I'll tell you, for if you're an advanced learner, how to use techniques that can actually work. Let me see. It's on... let's see here. Okay. There we go. So I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. No overpromising, no nonsense, no BS, just stuff that actually works. All right, let me see if I can see the fundraiser. Where is it? Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I have this. I did a fundraiser, which has gone really well. I really appreciate your support, which is the fundraiser that I raised in order to become an author, right? To spend some time to write the book. It was a way for me to gauge interest in the public, and it's going very well. And I posted several updates, including the so right now, let me see if I can show you the fundraiser very quickly. Yeah, maybe view. 1 second, please. I want to make sure that, yeah, there we go. So this is it. I put just a picture of an armor because it's always a great day to wear armor. And yeah, it's basically, I was asking, it's very common to kickstart an author in a book to gauge, to see if there is public interest and people are interested. And I promised that if we had raised the amount that was the goal, which we basically did, I would have asked for a lower price for the book. And instead of asking for the original $14.99, the book once published. And I'm planning on publishing it this year, possibly in the next couple of months. It's a book about how to learn languages. It's called Sure Path to Fluency. And I promise that it will be priced at $9.99 because all I ask is a $5 donation. Other people have been more generous than that, and I really appreciate that. But I said basically it's a way to return the favor, so that it's as if it's just a little way for me, like an anticipation, so that I can see, okay, people are interested in the book, so I can put in the hours, but then I'll give a lower price to everyone, and so that it's a way to kind of give you back the $5 that way. And yeah, I posted several updates. I've already posted the intro to the book. It's here, introduction that you can read, and the preface of the book, the preface of the book, and it's gonna be full of tricks and tips like this. I'm gonna put the link here for those who want to check it out, and I really appreciate, even if you decide to not support it, I still appreciate if you have a look at it, read what I have to say, and I really appreciate everyone donating. It's really nice of you for believing in me first and foremost as a possible author. But the way the book is going to work is that it's divided in 8 chapters, and chapter 8 is going to have 30 to 40 exercises that are detailed, such as the one that I just shared, and telling you how to actually move from theory to practice. Because I think if you have someone who has tried to reach fluency in a language and you failed to do it, you're fed up with theory and you want some practice. And the first chapter of the book, which is already entirely written, is a collection of all the questions that I've been asked in over 10 years of teaching. So every time that people ask me, how long does it take to reach B2 level? What's the fastest way? Should I care about pronunciation? What's the hardest language in the world? All of these are compiled and professionally answered. No AI whatsoever. I only use the AI as a thesaurus. So if I use the same word in the manuscript 3 times in a row, I ask AI, give me an alternative for this word because it looks bad. That's it. But the AI is not writing the book, never will write the book. This is mine, and it comes from 10 years of experience in teaching within the language space. And I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great. And again, thank you so much for everyone considering supporting the fundraiser, and also for anyone who's interested in purchasing the book. I really appreciate that.